Welcome to the Lucky Ones podcast. I'm your host, Lucky Wood, and tonight we are joined by one of my favorite Connecticut pullers, don't tell Big Nick, Miss Saela the Dark Horse Jones. Woo! How are you tonight?
Sorry, what?
How are you tonight?
Good. How are you?
Doing great. I'm so excited that you decided to join us. It's going to be an amazing time getting to know you and learn all about your amazing journey in arm wrestling. So, we've gotten to know each other a little bit through chat, and so now we actually get to chat, and I'm really excited for it.
I'm honored, seriously. I feel like I'm nobody special, but I'm honored to be on your show and definitely, to better our friendship.
Yes, definitely. Well, girl, tell me how you got into arm wrestling.
I got into arm wrestling through my husband. He was gracious enough to invite me and not keep it all to himself. He's actually a mail carrier, and he used to be a steel bender. And one of his customers that he delivers mail to, as fate would have it, was an arm wrestler and had a team in Bristol, from where we were from. And he was kind of slowing down with the steel bending, and he was talking to his customer about it. And he's like, "Hey, why don't you try out arm wrestling?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." And that's where he ended up meeting Nick Stone. And, one thing led to another, and we just ended up on Team Stone. So
that's awesome. Well, first of all, shout out to Mr. Brian Jones for not gatekeeping. We appreciate you very much. And yeah, definitely steel bending's crazy. We have a guy here in Virginia that's how he got into it. And I'm just like, what in the world? Like, that's crazy. Like, he has like the iron bars and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's wild. He got a lot. He's got a bunch of world records from steel bending. And it just like tears up your hands, and he's taking a lot of time in between to heal, and he was just kind of getting frustrated. He wasn't getting as much action in it, so just as fate would have it, the guy was like, "Hey, arm wrestling, let's do it."
I love it. So he decided to trade in tore up hands for tore up tendons.
There you go. I don't think he quite knew what he was getting into, but quickly learned.
Fair enough. I want to shout out the chat real quick. We have some random dude in the chat, Brian Jones, AW.
Who's that?
Who's that? He must have changed his name. He must have changed his name to match your name. That's weird.
Stalker. He could be a stalker. Right?
And then the Drew 24 asked, "Do we have Mrs. Salad on?"
All my friends call me Salad. Whenever we're on Nick's live, we're all chatting in the live chat, and everybody who tries to type my name, their phone always autocorrects as Salad. So one day I was like, "That's it, I'm Salad," and it stuck. And so my friends call me Salad.
I love it. Are you going to be like a garden salad or like a Caesar salad?
Yeah, definitely a Caesar salad for sure. I'm not that healthy.
Right? Block this dude.
Oh boy.
Wait, I think I can. Oh, I'm not going to block him, obviously. But this is payback.
Oh, shit.
Yes. 10-second timeout.
Was that Josh?
It was Josh.
Okay. He actually made it. He said he'd be sleeping, so we should feel special.
Oh no, it deleted it. Oh man. Oh well, that's fine. It was a hating comment anyway. He would be like, "Well, forget this," and roll over and go back to sleep.
Right. That's it. Hey,
thanks for tuning in, Josh. We appreciate you. Yes, if you have not checked out the super cool intro graphic, it is pretty much everywhere: TikTok, my Facebook, and Instagram.
It's awesome.
Yeah, and he did a phenomenal job with that, and I'm very thankful. And Brian said, "Who's your steel bender?" Aw. You said what? Sorry.
Are you asking who their steelbender is? Yeah, he wants to know who your steelbender where you're at.
Christian Davis in Virginia.
Christian Davis. Okay, yeah. But Brian is he's my steelbender, of course.
You see, I thought he was being all like, "This your daddy," like.
Oh
well, darn it! Dang it, Brian! You ruined a moment.
Either way you read the comment, it's a good comment, right?
Exactly. The way my brain works, it was definitely better my way.
Definitely.
So, what's been your favorite thing about arm wrestling?
We're very family oriented, so I think that's like my favorite thing. You know, Brian's my best friend, I'm his best friend, and our son is pretty much our world. So the fact that we can all do this together, although my son isn't quite into it yet, he's actually a natural, and at some point I am going to force him to arm wrestle, whether he likes it or not. But that was my big thing. You know, when we started going to practice, Nick was, you know, nice enough to let us bring our son. He was around like 9 years old at the time, and you know, he could have very well been like, no, I have like a mini scrapyard, and you know, the gym's full of equipment. Like, I don't want a kid running around, but he never had an issue with it, which gave me the opportunity to actually get there and go to practice and train, because if I couldn't bring my kid, I wasn't going to be able to go. So that's the biggest draw to it for me, is that, you know, if you want it to be, it can be 100% family friendly, and you can have your entire family in on it.
I love that. Yeah, definitely. Well, that's really cool, and I can't wait to see how you go from, like, you know, this amazing arm wrestler to now, like, a stage mom when your kid comes over.
That's going to be an epic transformation for sure. For sure. Yeah. I'm definitely, yeah.
If you flip
right.
I can't flip it. Brian's telling me I should flip my phone. Should I flip my phone so it's a wider angle?
Oh, you can. Yeah, for sure.
Got it all taped up. I don't know. We'll see. I did do a makeshift holder here, but let me see. Let me see if that makes it better. Does that make it better?
Oh, that makes it great.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. I feel like I'm too. It didn't do anything on his end. He said, "Now I'm too tall." All right.
It'll do it here in a second if he's watching it live. Because it's always like a 5-second delay or something.
Gotcha. Is my head cut off on your end?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit.
Oh. I gotta stand back here.
As long as you're comfortable, like, if you want to sit, you're good.
I had a nice setup, but he made me change it. That's all right. All right, we're good. We're good.
He's like the ref of your super match. I had a great setup, and then they made me move my hand.
Yep. You know.
I love it. So when you guys aren't arm wrestling, I know you said he's a mail carrier. What else are you guys up to?
I actually homeschool my son. We've been doing that since 3rd grade. That's kind of when COVID hit, and just with everything going on, I'd always wanted to homeschool, and you know, it was going to be a choice for sure. So, you know, I dabbled with the idea of it, and then COVID hit, and I was like, that's it, I'm pulling the trigger. I'm definitely homeschooling now. So it's been working out. And then I actually do construction. I own my own business. I do drywall, taping, and painting. Taping is like plaster, if you don't know what taping is. Not a lot of people know what taping is. So I, you know, work for myself, so I get to kind of create my own hours, and that's pretty much it. Like, if I'm not working, I'm homeschooling, and if I'm not homeschooling, then I'm a kind of a big gamer, and I really love my TV. So
that's amazing. Well, you definitely are in some good company, because Bethany Ritchie homeschools her, and she's an arm wrestler. She's currently out of Louisiana, and then in Indiana we have Alicia Spears, who homeschools her son.
All right, cool.
You should start your own little club group.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. And I was homeschooled all the way through. So
really? That's amazing. Okay. All right, cool.
I turned out
I had
okay.
a really crappy time in school, my entire school career. And, I just didn't want that for my son. And I kind of saw the same things happening for him in school as they did for me. And I was just like, every year it was just more and more like, I really think I should, pull him out and homeschool. So, it definitely worked out in our favor for sure.
I love it. Brian says more training, less TV.
Yes. She'll ask me about my training. We'll get there. I'll be honest. Yeah.
Actually, that's the next question.
Yeah. Go ahead. Ask it officially.
Here we go. What does training look like for you?
It's non-existent. No, it's not non-existent, but it is, to be honest, it's definitely lacking. Like this past summer, like usually it's spring and summer, I get super busy with work. And, I got like a handful of clients. They always have work for me every year. So it's like every spring and summer, I'm bombarded with work. I don't really get to practice that much. And then when I'm home, even though we have everything we need here, I just don't use it. So, I'm definitely trying to change that. I'm choosing my jobs a little bit more. I did have a nice little run of getting to practice every Tuesday night, and then Nick was doing like an open gym every Sunday, and he was throwing in like a Thursday here and there. So we were doing good, but then I got a job and I was on it for like 10 days straight, 10-hour days. And then there was the Natty Bro event. And then then we got sick. Actually, I'm still slightly sick, and my son's been fighting like 102 fever for the past 2 days. And it just like, we keep getting it down and then it just pops back up. It's pretty annoying, but yeah, training definitely needs to level up for me. Fully committed to doing it. Just need to execute it for sure.
Hey, that totally makes sense. I know, yeah, but I think what's nice about it is that there's so much availability to jump in and jump back out, and you don't really lose a whole lot of momentum.
Yeah.
And so I guess I see it like that way too, of just like, even if you have a season of life, you're not gonna like forget how to do it fully.
Exactly.
You're able to
100%.
knock it back out.
Right. And like sometimes it's weird, you'll take like a bunch of time off and then you'll go to an event and you'll be like, oh my gosh, like I'm better and I didn't train for 8 months. Like, how did that happen? And then other times you'll train, you'll go to an event and you suck. So it's like, it just, I don't know. It's sometimes your brain needs a rest and the table IQ just comes in your sleep. Oh, I think I'm trying that. That's my training. Sleep training.
The dark horse sleeper mode.
Absolutely.
I'm so here for it. Brian says, like riding a bike. So true. So true.
Yeah. You definitely don't forget for sure.
So I know, like, fortunately or unfortunately, I've been out of school like all week. I think I went 1 day this week. So I was able to catch a lot of the Stone TV, Lift Lives and all that stuff. And so for you, do you incorporate stuff that he does, or do you guys do like your own stuff? And like if there was like an exercise or like something that you said, this really helped my training for what it is, what would you say it really?
Yeah, definitely. So like my wrist and hand suck. That's my biggest, weakest thing. That might be true for a lot of people. For me, it's just like I have dainty wrists. I could wrap my fingers around it. Like they're so tiny and weak. And I have a hard time beefing them up. But Nick was definitely doing some exercises with us at the Labyrinth that I definitely saw improvement with. A lot of pronation. We were working the pronator. I don't know exactly. I don't know the exact things that we were doing, but if you want to see it, you can subscribe to Stone TV, become a member, and then you can see all of our training videos, and then you can know exactly what I'm talking about.
There we go. I love it.
But my favorite thing to do is actually, and I have a little contest going on with Carolyn Looms. She hops on the channel all the time, and she likes the hammer curls on the table that we do. So she's been kind of like pushing me to up my weight because she's over there at the gym and she's taking videos of herself, and she's got. I just watched a video tonight. She's got the 50s going, and I'm like, I gotta get back to it. So, yep.
Carolyn.
I can do 45 on my right, and then my damn left, I don't know what's wrong with it, but I could only do 30 the other day, and I was like, this is disappointing. But, it'll get
there.
Yeah. So definitely whatever Nick's got me doing definitely makes a difference for sure. I think I'd want to dabble in like calisthenics. I think that's definitely has a place in like getting some good strength going on, because I can barely do a chin up anymore. I used to be able to do a lot, and I can't anymore. So if I can't pull my own weight, how am I going to pull a chick across the table? So that's it's going to be something I'm going to try and work. We have a pull-up bar going into the kitchen, and like if I want to go into the kitchen, I should be like 5 chin-ups at least before I can get into the kitchen.
You heard it here first, Brian.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Her arm is super strong, but we'll work on the pronation and flexation and be golden. Love that. Love that.
I got a nice bicep and a nice like tight lock, but then it just my wrist is easily taken, and then it's all in there. So
Yeah, I was watching Emma Soto, or I'm so used to saying Emma Heck, but she just got married. Her last name is now Soto from Florida. Okay. And she posted her matches today, and literally in one of the matches, she was like this, and then all of a sudden, we just saw her go like this. And I was like,
get it.
Like, you don't normally see that.
That's impressive. I'm jealous.
I foamed at the mouth. I was like, oh my God.
That's amazing. Oh, that's too good. That's too good.
So shout out to Emma.
Yeah.
So I think she took first on the left or second on the left. One of the two. Okay. But she placed on the left. So that was very impressive.
Nice.
Yeah. So my friend Kaylee Jensen, she trained here in Virginia with us for this summer. Like she literally had gotten into it in February, trained at Pro Gear Gym, and then moved in May to Virginia, and we met, and so then we trained together for the summer or whatever. Then she had to move back to stupid Florida.
Oh boy.
So she had one of her first competitions since being back. So
okay. My parents are in stupid Florida right now. They left me when my son was 8 months old. Let's say it was just me, Brian, and our child. We had nobody to pawn our child off on. So they've been down there for 13 years. And I just built this past summer, we just built an in-law apartment in our townhouse for them in the basement. Ooh. And so it's got a nice walkout basement, and so it's got like plenty of light, and they got like, it's like a little hotel room, full bathroom down there, and like a kitchenette, and just no stove, but everything else in a kitchen, just no stove. And so they're thinking about possibly selling and moving in full time. We did it because my parents were like, we can't take the heat down there anymore. Like during the summer, it's too hot. So I'm like, well, just come to Connecticut and.
So you're going to freeze them rather than let them burn. Got it.
Okay. Right. I told them, they said that they were going to sell, and I said, I don't know, maybe you want to spend a winter here. You've been gone for a while. You might want to, make sure before you get into your winter vacation home. But they're thinking about it. So they're getting up there in age, and I think they're wanting to spend, the last of the good years and have, happy memories and stuff. So.
I love it. I love that. That's so cool. Well, if they don't think up on it, I'll come move up there.
There we go. Hey, anytime.
I love it. Well, very cool. So obviously you compete a lot in Connecticut. And have you been able to travel a little with arm wrestling?
Not really. Like Mass is kind of like as far as we've gone. If my parents did move up, that would, it's not even just about my son. Like we just took him to the Natty Bro event, and he liked it. So we could have him come along, but I have animals, so I know it's like ridiculous, but it's kind of hard to get, like, I couldn't just have somebody come and like feed them and walk them, and leave them here for days and days. So if my parents were here, we would definitely be getting around more for sure. Like, I would definitely come see you 100%.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well then I'm just gonna sell your parents' home. I don't even need their permission. I'm like, hey, your house home. You gotta go move with Saela.
Yep. Hey,
I'm gonna call the health department and like, there's asbestos.
They're at least gonna come for the summer months. So, there we go. I can come down and visit you during the summer months.
I love it. Yeah, we have really fun events in the summer too. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're gonna make that happen.
For sure. So, what has been like I'd say your like top 2, top 3 events that you've been able to?
I'm gonna be like super biased and just say the CT Turtle Man Classic. It's number 1, it's number 2, it's number 3, 4, and 5. It's just,
I love it.
It's the best. I've pulled, I've been in the sport for, about 4 years, but I've only done like 5 tournaments. I had time that I had to take off because my finger got partially bit off by a pit bull, my first year into arm wrestling. And then fast forward 2 years after that, and I got really sick. I ended up in the hospital. I ended up with they say it's a genetic kidney disease, but I was urinating blood and it was a big deal. And so it took me a while to recover. So definitely a lot of lost time, not a full 4 years of practice and training and tournaments. Because if it was a full 4 years, I would have had a lot more tournaments under my belt. But I pulled at Turtle Man twice. I just pulled at Fistful of Dollars, which is a teammate of ours, Joey. It's his event. It didn't turn out super great the way he wanted to. I think there was too many other events going on, so not a lot of people showed up. And it ended up being just like a female event. And then some of the guys were like, let's do some super matches, But they were ready to refund all the guys' money that showed up because there just wasn't enough guys to compete. But I did that, and then I did Tri-States. And then my very first tournament was the Brooklyn Fair that Tim Bresnan used to put on. So I think that's 5 because I did Turtle Man twice.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
Oh, are you talking? Because I don't think I hear you. Okay. I hear you.
Oh.
Awesome. Okay. I was like, I saw her lips moving, but
it was funny because I had told Tim told me about that event last year.
Okay.
And I was like, ooh, when is it? He was like, you're not allowed to pull. And I was like, and he was like, because people like you come and ruin it for everybody.
Yeah.
It's like a true amateur event.
Yeah. I don't know if because I didn't go this year. I was just recovering from being, sick and down and out.
Right.
But I don't know if he would have let me pull this year because the first year I pulled, I was definitely super new. But yeah, even that year there was a whole bunch of our teammates that he was like, no, you're not, no way, you're not. So I think probably it's safe to. It would be a compliment. I would like to think that he would not have let me pull. So
he wouldn't have. You definitely would not have been allowed to pull at all. He would have kicked you out immediately. Been like, Saela, get out of here.
Yep. That's it.
That's 100%. No, but that's so cool. I love that. And then I think I'm still hung up on it turned into a female event and they gave the guys back their that is
it was.
That's never happened in the history of arm wrestling.
I wish we had more girls, or I wish that they even like maybe did like double weight classes, because we were all in one weight class. So maybe like just extend it a little and like do more. But there was 4 of us, so it was enough. But it would have been cool if there were more women. But yeah, there were maybe like 10 or 15 guys. So, it was like, sucks for them, but they're like, no, we're giving you your money back, and we're gonna, just do with you. And then I think the guys that were there just got together and were like calling each other out, like, let's just do a super match right now. So, and then at the end, it was nice. It was like a 4-hour, like long, like after pole practice. So it was really fun. It was really fun. They're going to do it again in April sometime. So hopefully word gets out and they have a better turnout, because, it's a cool event for sure. Definitely. It's $100. I don't know if they'll change the price, but it's $100. It was $100 per arm, so maybe that was a little bit pricey. I know, but I guess if you're gonna have an event fistful of dollars, you gotta get the dollar somehow. So
Sure. Rose Bergen says hello, Saela.
Hi. She's one of the ladies that I pulled at Fistful of Dollars.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. She was very strong, very strong. She actually, she's got some like arm wrestling club out in the Mass area, and they're like very theatrical. They supposedly arm wrestle like in a costume. Yes, I think so. She said you had one of her teammates, Mary, on in the fall. Yeah. So that's the club. Yeah, that's the.
Okay. So they were so cool.
She's very nice, and that's one of the, like, wherever I go, when I do get to go to places, to tournaments and stuff, I always pick up at least one friend, if not more. And that's what, why I'm really in it. It's the community for me, for sure. So she actually invited me. They're having an event in February, I believe. And she said she'd save me a spot. So I'm like, I would love to arm wrestle in a costume. That sounds like a great time. So
that's awesome. Let me know when, because I have 2 events right now in February, but if it falls on one of the other 2 weekends, I would love to come out and cheer you on and support y'all and get to pull those ladies in the after pool. Like, I'm here for it.
Absolutely. All right. Awesome.
Very cool. So she said, yes, Weeball. That's awesome.
All right, cool.
And Caroline Looms in the chat. There's our Queen Saela
from another Vista. I love that chick. I just finally got to meet her in person at the Natty Bros event, because we've been like going back and forth in the live chat, and then we friended each other on Instagram. So we've been chatting it up, and definitely, like I said, she's been doing videos, challenging me on the cable curl weightlifting thing, and it's just, that's what this is all about for me. I love the community for sure.
Definitely. Let's see. Rose said, I guess I can plug it. Oh, February 8th. In Massachusetts. Nice. Very cool. I think the 8th that's a Sunday.
Are you free? Is that a day you're free?
So I'm technically in Virginia on the 7th.
Okay.
So yeah, if it's on Sunday, I don't see why I couldn't. I have to check the time, dates, and all that stuff. Yeah, I have to see, because I have to work Monday. But we'll see.
I know.
We'll see.
Work.
Who needs jobs and paychecks and things like that?
Not me, that's for sure.
Right. No, it was funny because Mike Bisman had reached out about going this weekend, because he wanted to know if I was going to go to East versus West and whatnot. And Friday night, I took like a side gig or whatnot, and I was like, sorry, I got to work. And we were joking about the fact that, like, I literally became a teacher so I could have weekends off, and then I had to get a side gig so I could afford to arm wrestle.
It's expensive. When we first started, that was our problem too. It was like half the time we didn't have money, to spare, so we saved up a lot of money, and now we can spend a little bit of it.
There you go. I love it. I didn't get the memo. So ready. Yeah, we're happy to see you for sure. Make sure you hit that alarm button that sometimes, all the time, never works on the Y-tube.
It worked for me. I got notified.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but there's sometimes I don't get notified for Nick's stuff, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I don't understand.
Well, that's because he goes live 8 times a day.
And
YouTube's like, oh my gosh, again.
They're like, no, this one's not going to be a good one, guys. We're not doing them.
We're done with this.
Yeah.
Well, we'll hit you up in 2 days when we're ready to send out these notifications again.
Exactly. He's used them all up.
Right.
There's a limit. There's definitely a limit.
Okay, February 8th, East Hampton. Who is running that sale? Is the Supermatch Series or tournament? It's the Wee Mall group, Carolyn. We had them on the show. I'm trying to remember. I think it was in October. It was right before their October 18th event that we had them on the show, because I had the Lucky Ones Toberfest that same weekend.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
But it's a performing, like, you know how they always talk about, like, arm wrestling needs characters.
Yeah, yeah. I may or may not have already picked out my costume online, so.
You may or may not need to send that to me in the DMs.
I will. That's a good. Yeah, I'll need your opinion. I need the opinion. Yeah, and I'll send it to you too, Carolyn. Get my girls' opinions here.
Definitely.
And also, Carolyn, if you want to make it out, I mean, my in-law suite is currently vacant and is available to hang out. So if you make it this way,
I'm so here for it. Hang on.
You too, Lucky. Anytime you want to come and stay in my hotel suite, it's here and it's free.
Ooh,
and there may or may not be breakfast in the morning. Free breakfast.
Oh. Free breakfast too, man. Come on, puppies, we're leaving. We're gonna go move to Connecticut.
There we go.
I love it. And Mr. Jones said, I'm trying to go to Northampton tomorrow for a show, but nobody feels good. He's just throwing everybody under the bus tonight.
I know. I guess there's like an art show.
In the chat, Brian. Jeez.
Seriously. He's just like bionic. He's got like a super immune system. He had a sore throat for one day, and I was like, oh, cute. Because I've been sick since Tuesday morning. And then, I'm like, you really want to drag our son? He's a walking petri dish. Like, we're going to get everybody sick. So, no, we're not going to an art show. Sorry. He can go without us, but he won't. Because he's a really good husband.
So cool. Yeah. I appreciate that. Stay home, take care of you, wait on you hand and foot. Like, make sure she gets breakfast in bed in the morning, a nice couple of massages throughout the day. Maybe draw a nice hot bath with some candles. Like, Brian, you're so thoughtful. You're so sweet.
I'm there. I'm there for that. I'm there for all of that. That sounds fantastic. Oh boy. He's in trouble. I'm expecting at least one of those things on the list now. A foot rub. At least a foot rub.
Right? No, you can screen record this later and send it to him.
Yeah.
Here's your list of things.
That's the whole list. Absolutely.
Oh, that's funny. He said, I call that Roman times.
He does call that Roman times, but I'm usually the one doing the Roman times on him when he gets sick. So I don't think I've ever actually received a full Roman times for myself. I'll get a foot rub after begging for a foot rub for a while, but
Lucky, you thought we were about female arm wrestling show, but really we're here about marriage counseling and fixing marriages.
This is true.
Helping husbands keep their wives.
Right. Yep. He's pretty thoughtful. He does some cute stuff that makes me keep him around.
I love it. I'm so here for it. No, I think y'all are, definitely a really sweet couple. I love y'all's banter with each other and just how much you can really tell that you guys really appreciate each other, love each other, and support each other. It's awesome.
Sure. Oh, thanks. I'm glad the outside world can see it and appreciate it.
Right. So Whatever you're doing to trick us and fool us into thinking that, it's working, girl.
It's working.
Well, very cool. So obviously we have a lot of incredible arm wrestlers, female and males, and there's some really cool people that do things outside of just pulling, as far as like promoting and really pushing the sport and helping people just really learn about arm wrestling in general. So who are some of those people that you would like to shout out to say that you look up to, you enjoy learning from, and have just really made an impact in the sport for you? Nice.
This guy, again, I'm biased. That's just like, that's going to be my number one all the time. I did enjoy, even though I didn't like compete or anything at the Natty Bros, that was really cool to go to. That was like a really like high end, not that Turtle Man isn't high end, it's high end, but Natty Bros, like it was at Dave & Buster's, it was TVs everywhere. It was like my first like snazzy, event to go to. And I mean, they had like 14 super matches. The only problem was there was no females pulling, and that was the only issue, Right. But I've only been to a handful, so they've all been great. But yeah, Turtle Man, it's for our fallen teammate Danny Day Michael. He got into a fatal car accident. And so we throw the event for his daughter's college fund, and we raised thousands of dollars. It's been 2 years in a row we've raised around $6,000 to $8,000 each time. So she's like 7 years old. So when she's going to college, I think hopefully she'll have
Princeton on a full ride.
Seriously. So I think just the fact that it's like full on charity. Nick's even still selling those shirts, and whenever he sells those shirts, all the proceeds to those shirts go straight to her college fund. So it feels really good to be a part of that event and to support that event for sure.
Definitely. We talked a little bit about it when I had Katie Passmore on the show, because she was there. And so yeah, I think that like I would say that's another thing that we could even say about being like my favorite thing about the arm wrestling community is that when there's so many people that will rally around when there's something sad life that happens. And people will just, find it in their pockets or in their goodness of their hearts to help. And they might not have much to give, but they still give. And it's awesome for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
So, yeah, I think it was really touching to hear the story of Danny and just like his impact. And, I think it's amazing what y'all are doing for his daughter for sure. And just really helping, ease a sting that's gonna be there forever.
Absolutely. We talk about him all the time. We'll never forget him. He was incredible. He's such a nice guy, and he's greatly missed. He was definitely going places, so it's a very sad loss. But I did pull his daughter at the end of the event this year. Last year was Crazy Train, but he was not there, so I had to step up and I had to pull Ellie, and she kicked my buns. And I think she's got the bug. I think she wants to be Little Miss Turtle Man. So hopefully, doing this and having her be, because she's going to be there at every event. So hopefully, her being there, that'll kind of keep her foot in the door, and maybe one day we could really get her going. It's not far off.
No. Yeah, I mean, shoot, she can pull in the kids class now.
She was actually pretty strong. She was like, next year I'm going to win for real. I was like, girl, you're not that, like, you're strong. She was over there playing, because it was at Skill Beach Gym. So she was over there swinging on the ropes and like, I'm like, you're strong. You're strong. You gave me a hard time. So
I love it. I love that. That's adorable. I'm so proud of her, and I hope that is something that she likes. And if not, maybe figure out something within the sport she can do that is her thing for sure. Yeah. We always need more female refs. We have amazing female promoters.
Reffing is crazy. I just tried to like get certified for reffing, and I was like, oh my god, Oh my gosh. Like, okay, on paper, I could probably do it, but then like at the Fistful of Dollars, I was supposed to be a down ref, but thankfully it wasn't a good turnout. So I didn't have to do it, but I was stressing out. At first I was excited, and then my husband's like, I don't know, these guys are going to be competing for money. It's going to be serious. They're going to get pissed. And I was like, oh no. So, I was like, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of going on. Aiden LeMay was there and ended up down reffing, and I was just watching him, and I was like, oh, I can't do that. There's no way. Like, what was I thinking? I can't ref like that. He's a great ref. Well, he was down reffing. Even that, there was a lot. I mean, the calls. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah. I didn't see that on the tutorial about getting certified. Where'd you learn that one? Where's that call? So right. And then there's different rules. Different. There's wall. There's Paul. There's different different ones. So I'm like, I wanted to get into the reffing aspect too, and I was like, we're gonna stick with just arm wrestling for now.
For sure. I think the only thing that I appreciate about the fact that I went through the certification is just that it made me a better arm wrestler, especially in the setup.
Yeah.
So now I know what they want, kind of an idea what they want, and I am not so much like second guessing myself at the table. And so now I understand like the commands, and I understand, what it needs to look like to have like a pretty solid start. And so that's like, I think that's the only thing, because I'll tell you off camera, like why the first time I refed a super match will forever be the last time I ever refed.
Oh boy.
It was literally 2 weekends ago, and I called my friends, and I was just like, I just want you to first know I'm quitting arm wrestling forever. They were like, what happened? And I told them, and they're like, yeah, no, we don't blame you. We leave too.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I need to hear this story. Definitely.
I got you.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
For $299, I will tell you the story. Hit my Cash App.
Oh, there we go.
Unless your name is Saela Jones, you can see her for free.
Yay! It sounds like it'd be worth a $300, story for sure.
Oh, 100%. Oh, it is. It is.
Oh my gosh. You should do a pay-per-view just of you telling the story time with Lucky, and then oh, I think I lost you. I don't hear you again. There we go.
Okay, I just said that no screen recorded and send it to everybody.
Okay. Oh boy, juicy.
I don't know the pay-per-view money.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, I think that would be my opinion. It's just like, I think everybody should at least do one ref seminar just for the purpose of making themselves a better arm wrestler.
Yeah, I think one definitely would help with just table IQ for sure. I actually learned, during the seminar that I watched, I learned quite a bit. I was not confident that I could execute actual reffing, but definitely learned a lot for sure.
Right. Well, very cool. So we call this question the Jessie because it is from our dear friend Jessie Androvrick, and when we had her on the show a long time ago, because she still owes me a recap show, and she keeps on not answering messages. Jessie, anyway. She said, she's like, her favorite question to answer is, where do you see arm wrestling going in the next 5 to 10 years? Because she's been doing it for a while.
Okay.
So she's been able to kind of see it progress and see it change.
Yeah.
So it's not one of my favorite questions as well, too. So where do you see arm wrestling going in the next 5 to 10 years?
I mean, it's been around forever. It's been around for a long time. And I think that, with social media, it's really helping it take off. And, hopefully it just blows up, continues to to just, you know, I would love for a day to come when you tell somebody, you know, the average person that you run into on the street that you're an arm wrestler, and they don't say, "Oh, that's a real thing." So I see a future where everybody knows what arm wrestling is and that it is in fact a real thing.
Very true. Hang on, real quick. I'm trying to figure out how to fix this because I'm live on Facebook, but apparently it's private. So now I gotta figure out how to like not make it private.
Uh-oh.
And apparently I can't do that. So that's fun. Never mind. Fix it. I bet I have to wait till after I post. Or I bet there's like something I have to do like before I would go live to like change
okay.
That's silly. Because I have pin post, save video. Oh, edit post. There we go. Edit post. Nope. Nope. Can't change it. Oh, whatever. It was a nice try. Apparently, it's not going to work on Facebook, but that's okay.
Okay. All right. I'm not tech savvy at all, so I'd be lost.
Well, I think what it is I have to wait for me to like end it and for it to post, and then I can go in and change the setting. And so, but now I need to figure out how to change the setting before I go live so that it's posts public.
Gotcha.
Those are the words I want to use. Well, very cool. Yeah, I would love to see that day where people are just like, what? Because I mean, to be fair, when Mike told me he was a professional arm wrestler, I was like, yeah, okay.
Exactly. I said the same thing. We actually just watched Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone, and I think like, have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah. I was indoctrinated.
I mean, if you're an arm wrestler, you better have seen the movie. If not, you're like, go home. But I think that might, you know, it was very popular in the 80s, and I think like people probably thought it was just like a made up thing, like, and it wasn't real, and it's real, people. It's a real thing. So, yeah.
I would 100% agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Wait for it to be mainstream. No.
Right.
So, but I honestly think it'll be probably like the next gen that comes up, because like my students are all about it. Like they don't ever want to do it, but they are all about doing it for sure. So hopefully we just keep getting more and more people and younger people into it. Like, more
it would be amazing if somebody out there would do like just an arm wrestling gym. Like it's a gym dedicated to strictly arm wrestling. Like that'd be amazing. If I were rich, I would do that. I would make the first arm wrestling only gym. And the personal trainers would be, you know, there to train you how to arm wrestle. That'd be awesome.
Definitely.
That's the future.
Love it. I agree. Dan Swartz says, I watched Over the Top when I was like 5 years old, and then he specifies for the first time.
Ooh, okay.
Nice. I love that for you, Dan. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw it. I think I was like 6 months into the sport when I like sat down and watched it.
Okay.
So cool. I love it.
It is. There's actually a guy in there that's from Bristol that was in there, and then John Berzank's in it. I was today years old when I found that out, because I definitely did watch this movie a couple times growing up, but I haven't seen it recently. And my husband and my friend just sat down and started watching it randomly today, and I'm like, okay, all right, let's check it out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's John. That was wild. So, yep.
Let's see. I want to be on your podcast. Oh, cool. Priscilla, hit me up on Instagram and or Facebook. I would love to have you on, share your story. That sounds awesome.
Nice.
We should definitely chat about that. I'm all for bringing up all the female arm wrestlers.
Absolutely. You know who you got to check out is actually there's a couple. I don't know. Do you know Marisol? She trains with Fitzy out in Mass. I don't know her
I've
last name.
seen her on video. I've not talked to her or met her.
Okay.
So,
I can send you like her info on Instagram if you're interested. She's she's so strong. Her setup is so strong. And like there's one match I just had with her recently. I was able to slip right away. Like we did a pretty epic slip, but of course nobody got it on camera. Not even 50. So there's just a video of us. It was so fast they couldn't catch it. So there's just a video of us instantly in the strap, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, it's like we strapped up. At first, I felt good, then I was like, no, I've got nothing. So the match went, and I was like, boop, it's done. It was over before it started. So she's really, really strong. She's super nice. She's one person I've connected with now, and we chat on Instagram, and I'm going to try and get out and train with her. But another chick is, I haven't actually met her and I haven't pulled her yet, but I've seen her pull, and it's Mariah Bush. I did not pull Mariah. She beat Lydia. If you're thinking about Sabrina. Sabrina, I don't know.
Sabrina's legit too. I like Sabrina.
That's another one. She feels a lot like Marisol does, and I was just like, what is this? So yeah, she took me straight down. But yeah, they're Mariah Bush. I didn't get to pull her, but she's a little powerhouse. She was giving Lydia a run for her money, and I was like, what is happening? Because she doesn't look like, she looks fit, but you wouldn't tell until you become friends with her on Instagram and you start scrolling through, stalking her, and you see all of her, workout stuff and all of the giant muscles that she has on that tiny little 5-foot frame. And you're like, oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah.
Right. Man. Yeah. Y'all got some strong but mighty, incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
People out there for sure.
100%. It's not good for me. It's really not good for me, but that's all right.
My thing is, so I'm close enough right now. North Carolina and Georgia are where the main ladies that I pull from.
Okay.
And I would go to Georgia just to get my booty kicked or whatever. North Carolina, there are some ladies that I go back and forth with, somewhat. But I will say, that's what I think is nice about being around girls who are stronger and faster.
Yeah.
And, it really just drives you.
Absolutely.
And then you're able to test your level too.
Yeah.
To make sure what you're doing is actually progressing you as well too.
Yeah.
So, sometimes I have a few that I know that gap is going to be closed for another 2-3 years.
Right.
If it never closes, it'll be a while.
Yep.
So, but I can also pace myself and being like, all right, it took them a little longer to pin me that time. Or
right.
Do this, or to do this, blah blah blah.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, Marisol did say I felt stronger this time around, which is great. So I'm like, that's a win. I lost, but I won. So.
We got Jolene in the chat. Hello, Jolene. Do you know Jolene Clark?
Maybe.
See, I think it's funny she does it. So she has Facebook, but not an Instagram, and then you have Instagram.
Okay, because I was like, the name sounds familiar. She's been on your show, right? No, where do I know her name? I know that name though.
Yeah, Jolene was on it. Jolene, have you been on the show? I know we talked about you. I'm pretty sure she's been on the show.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I've heard.
Midwest Armwrestling. This is all her.
Okay.
And, but she has it's Joe Clark, and she'll usually be in the chat of a lot of our shows.
Okay. You should get Instagram. I tried to get Facebook. I tried to be connected, and they said no, we don't want you, and then they permanently banned me. So I tried. Yeah, I don't know. Something happened. I tried to create the account, and it immediately said it was in appeal status right after I tried to create it. So I was like, "What? I didn't appeal anything. What's going on?" And it was like, check back in 24 hours. So I'm like, what is good? So I started looking it up online, and then Reddit came up, and it was like, your security is too strong on your phone. Facebook wants access to all this stuff and it can't get it. So it's just saying, screw you, we don't want you. So sure enough, I went back 24 hours later and they're like, banned, you can't do a second appeal, no more appeals, get lost. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, awesome. So my dream of trying to find some ladies around here through Facebook is not happening.
Right. Man, the chat's popping up. But Steve stayed away. I did not know about that, Dan. That's pretty legit. That's really cool. Brian, I have pulled Danielle once before left-handed. And I don't remember it. It was literally May 2024. And then she said, listen, I'm working on changing my YouTube over to arm wrestling. Nice. But Julie, I'm going to go back and look. I think I actually.
You better not forget about me, Lucky.
Huh?
You better not forget about me like this.
I know, right? Listen, I've had so many amazing women, and I love all of you all equally.
That's it. You only have so much space in your brain.
Truly, apparently. I think it's just
this time next year we'll have totally forgotten about me. It's all right.
No, never. I'm gonna try not. Dang it. She doesn't even remember if she's been on the show. She's not even writing in the chat.
Wow. I won't forget. This is the highlight of my life.
Let's see. Lucky. I'm literally searching right now. Lucky Ones Podcast. Yep, she is my episode 44.
Nice. Yeah, see, I definitely stalked your channel and I went through all of it, and I knew I heard her name or saw her name before. So I was like, right. I thought for sure I actually had her, was following her on Instagram or something, because I was like, I know that name.
Right. Yeah. No, that's awesome. So yeah, so she has been on the show. I remember that now because it was right before the round robin. That is very true. 10 months ago, actually. So,
wow.
And this is so that's kind of funny because she was 44 and you're episode 77.
Ooh, okay. All right. I like that.
Cool numbers.
Yes.
I'm trying, I feel bad because I'm pretty sure I missed my 100th show because we've had so many specialty episodes that we've done.
Okay.
And I don't know if we've done 23 specialty episodes yet though.
Okay.
I think I missed my 100th show, but I'm just going to count my 100th show as my 100th interview show.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So, no, next year is going to be a good one. Plenty of training, plenty of climbing the ladder. Very true. Very true. Let's talk about some of the future things you got coming up, homie. What you got planned?
As of right now, not very much. I want to try and get to Winter Blast. That's going to be in February sometime, and then the thing that Rose has got going on. Okay, all right. So I definitely, I gotta get out there. I gotta level up on getting to places for sure. But yeah, I'd say Winter Blast is probably my next big thing that I wanna get to. That would be my first time going there. So
nice. Are you gonna pull amateurs or pros or both?
I don't know. Okay, so I was just watching some of the East versus West stuff last night. And I was watching the amateurs. I think there was only 2 girls on the amateurs, and I was like, I could not do that. I couldn't go up. I mean, maybe one chick looked like she might give me a run for my money, but I just don't think they were true amateurs, and so.
You're pro.
Oh, thanks, babe. My husband's over there telling me I'm pro. I'd say semi-pro if there were a semi-pro, because definitely at East versus West. I chimed in when Courtney was up, and I was like, Courtney, right? Was it Courtney?
Yeah.
I was like, I'd just be wasting my time and money going up against her. So
you have to pull pro.
I have to pull pro.
You have to pull the pros.
I have to pull the pros. What I'm saying is that I don't think it would be a pure gain, training, pulling the pros would be purely for gains, not for wins. But I don't think I could, in good conscience, pull an amateur just because I think I'd be like trophy chasing at that point.
That's fair. That's 100% fair.
But I don't think I got very much for like true pros. But
right.
If I want to one day, I guess I gotta put myself out there.
Right. Who was it? I think it was Bryce Meadows put up a status and saying how like when do men go from amateur to pros? And I was like, what's amateurs? Cries and forced women's pro. If we do have that option, a lot of the times it's at like a bigger event that we have to wait to go to because it's further away, or we don't hear about it until later. Yeah. And then we're so used to pulling all the ladies that beat up on us already. Yeah. That it's just like, but yes. And shameless plug, VAL does have free women's pros. It's currently open class. We're trying to grow it so we can actually have weight classes in it.
Nice. So, it's so tough. It's so tough to do weight classes, for women, because if you get that was what just happened at Fistful of Dollars. I think I was the lightest one there, and there was only 4 girls, so everyone was heavier than me. But would it really make that much of a difference? So. I think like Lydia Tupper, she's, on the smaller end. And I think, most of the people she pulls, they're always, in a higher weight class than her, but if she wants to pull, that's who she has to pull. So kind of stinks a little bit with weight class.
For real. Jolene said our Minnesota events are getting some nice ladies classes. Yes, they are. Y'all's classes are stacked out there. That's for real. Nice. And then Dan Source said, we got to grow the ladies on this East Coast. So true. Yeah. I do appreciate all that you and Josh do, because the video has been really, they do, free women's entries. They humor me with weight classes. Nice. They let me do an amateur class. Nice. So, they truly are very, very supportive when it comes to female arm wrestling.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So, just subscribe. Oh, thanks, homie. Appreciate you. Looking forward to chatting. And then Brian said, I was like, I can pull the masters now. Maybe I'll take it. Oh, wait, these guys over. I was like, so true. It's like the one sport where even though the guys get older, they get way better.
Seriously, that's what I was like.
Ladies, not just guys.
That was another thing that was really attractive, about the sport to me, because it's like, to get into anything, even like bodybuilding or anything, or powerlifting, it's like I'm 38, so I'm kind of creeping up there. But for arm wrestling, I'm fine. Like I got years to go, so we're good. By the time I'm 50, I'll be awesome.
Love it. For real. Yeah, I'm hoping, and what's nice about it is those the world level ladies, when they get older too, even I'll be older, I'll be ready to crush them because they'll be all like old and stuff. Yep. So 5 years out from Masters. Me too. So I don't know. And that's just so weird to think about. Like, and they were talking about it on Craig Sublet's show, how like they should go ahead and just have Masters be 50 and older and not 40 and older.
Right.
I think there is some validity in that for sure.
Yeah, I think so. Because like, I mean, I look at him and I'm like, you're young. Like, what do you mean? I don't know. It definitely feels a little off. Right.
For so, make sure you hit me up on Facebook, Lucky Wood, or the Purple Rain on Insta, at the Purple Rain on Insta, if you are serious about wanting to come on the show. So very cool. And so let me see, where are we at in our questions? Because I think I low-key got 100% off track, because that's how my mind works.
That's what makes the best show, though.
For real. But now I'm like scared that I'm gonna ask you a question that I already asked, and you're gonna be like, "You weren't paying attention the first time I answered this."
You don't remember what I said?
No. But what's funny is there are times where I will go back and like rewatch a show because I do. Sometimes like there's like something in the chat or I'll miss like one thing and then like I'll like go back and watch the show and be like, oh that's cool. Oh that's cool.
Yeah.
Like,
No, you have a lot going on. Yeah, no, you definitely have a lot going on. I can't imagine like, trying to pay attention to the chat and you got one person talking and you're reading. I mean, come on. Yeah, it's definitely understandable.
For sure. And it's all about you guys anyway. You just leave me in the wind. All right. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, this one's fun. Who are you interested most in gripping up with next? Like if you could like call somebody out and have them delivered on your front door for a super match, who would it be?
I'm really kind of like obsessed with Lydia Tupper right now. Even though she's like almost my son's almost her age. I just had a blast gripping up with her at Turtle Man. I did really well against her at Turtle Man, and then Tri-States came, and I thought it was going to be kind of the same thing, and it wasn't. She kicked my ass, so she she just wiped the floor with me, and I absolutely respected it because she clearly went back and watched the footage, and trained in case she saw me again. She actually changed things up and took me by surprise, and I just was like, that's impressive. It's inspiring, it's impressive, and it's like true sportsmanship, true dedication to the sport. So I even though she's much younger than me, I'm more than twice her age, there's things that I could learn, a lot of great things that I could learn from her for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. And like I want to see if I could, return the favor from Tri-States and then kick her ass. So,
There's no greater rivalry than somebody that you can go back and forth.
We'll just take turns. Hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. That's what it is with we had the Into the Woods event with me and Scarlett and Kim or whatnot, and like all three of us, we all go back and forth.
Nice.
Like, and then they swapped right hand. Scarlett and I swapped right and left hand, and then Kim and I swapped right and left hand, and we're
nice.
Weird.
Yep.
So yeah, I love that. I love that, building that camaraderie where you can have like to be like, all right, next time.
That's it. Yep.
So I love Brian's comment.
What did he say?
Said, yeah, she effed you up, dude.
She did. She actually did. She really did. It was she when I pulled her at Turtle Man, she was more of a top roller and I'm more of a hooker, and no pun intended. And and then at Tri-State she just switched it up, and I was like, she like hooked me too, and I was like, damn it. She just got into the hook quicker than me, and then it was done for. So
yeah, she's I do remember I have had her on the show, so
yes, you have.
We all watched some of her film on the show, and she definitely. I'm really excited to see her future in the
for sure. Yeah, I hope that because she's young. I really hope, like, I don't know if she's dating or if she has a boyfriend yet or anything, but I hope that she finds a guy who's into arm wrestling, because then she can continue on the trajectory she's on and do it together and grow a family within arm wrestling. I think that I would imagine that would be her goal as well.
Considering her brother and her dad both.
Exactly. It'd be weird if she was like, "No, I'm going for the office guy." 100%. Yeah. But you never know. She could be like, "No, arm wrestling is mine. Like, I share it with my brother and my dad already. Like, get out of here." So.
Right. Exactly. I do respect women who do that too. Like,
yes.
This is my sport. Thank you. Bye.
Absolutely. Takes all kinds. For sure.
Yeah. I mean, different strokes for different folks. You have the power couples in the sport, and then you have the ladies who are just like no.
Exactly.
This is all me.
Yep.
And you
Yep.
can have your things, and this is going to be my thing. So,
Yep. Yep.
because there's something to be said about being so and so's wife. Like, no,
Exactly. Yeah.
so and so's husband.
Yep. Yep. 100%. Yeah. There was one guy. There's another team. Well, it's Team Stone is like a few different. There's arm benders, and then there's the dungeon too. So we're kind of all like together. So on Saturdays, Klemba has practice at his barn that's called the dungeon, and
Right.
we don't always get to go there, but I've been there a few times, and so I know some of the guys. And at Turtle Man, there's this guy Bo, and I was like, oh hey Bo, and he's like pretending like he remembers me, and I'm like, okay, cool, awesome. And then later he comes up and he's like, I didn't know who you were, and then I saw you with your husband, and I was like, oh okay, that's so and so's wife, and I was like, oh okay, awesome, yep, sweet.
I think I'll just dig out this dagger from my heart.
Right. So yeah, it's still there, but they're starting to know me for me. Now that I have a table name, thanks to Carolyn Looms, she finally dubbed me the Dark Horse just in time for your show as well. So I appreciate her for that. I've been waiting 4 long years patiently for anyone to name me.
Right. Jeez, Brian.
Brian got his name. His name is Silverback because he's purely got silver hair, and he got it during a live stream of one of the hammer battles, years ago. And some guy just called him Silverback in the chat, and that was it. That was his name.
Priscilla wants to know, yes, I don't know if you're talking to me or Saela. Saela just talked about her match with Lydia, and then I have not pulled Lydia yet.
Ooh, so. You should. She's surprising.
I mean,
for 15, come on, like she's just gonna be a powerhouse. It's gonna be insane. So
for sure, we have our little powerhouse, Brennan Griffith down in Tennessee.
Okay.
He just turned 16.
Okay. I think Lydia's on her way to being 16. She's gonna be close.
And so yeah, Brenna has beat me a time or two herself.
Okay. Yep.
She also wrestles, and so.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
there we go.
I pulled Lydia before. Okay, very cool. Where did you pull Lydia, Priscilla? At practice or at an event? And then, so did you guys watch East versus West today?
I watched a little bit.
Like the prelims?
Did you watch any of those?
I saw they posted some stuff, and
yeah, we didn't watch the actual footage of any, but we know of some people
they did post some footage, but it wasn't wins or anything. But in all the comments, it's like they're not keeping anything secret.
Okay, yeah, in the comments he was saying.
We had a group chat, and there's
so in our group chat and stuff, people were saying who won certain things. So
gotcha. Yeah, because they had the first 4 matches that were free on the prelims. That's on the YouTube page.
Okay.
That is the I think it ended up being Ricard Borman's little brother.
He's nasty.
Yeah, 17 years old. You want to talk about a 17-year-old who's insane.
Oh my gosh.
And then he pulled Chris. I always forget his last name. I should remember this, but I'm pretty sure his nickname is Pork Chop. And then
I saw his I saw that on his shirt.
Yeah.
The pork chop.
And then Jocelyn and Anna, and Merlot and Mayan and Borman and Schoolboy, left-handed.
Okay. I didn't see. I know who won with Jocelyn and Anna, but I didn't get to see it. Even though I know the outcome, I want to actually see it happening. So.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, definitely go check out that YouTube. I'll send it to you.
Okay. Awesome.
You can see it. That way you don't have to go dig for it.
Right. I got lucky last night just popping on the live stream because I don't know who I'm following on Instagram, but they invited me to whatever their chat thing. So it was just there. It was like, you can watch it here, and I don't know who it is. I don't know who I'm following. Who sent me that? Thank you.
Right there. Very cool. Yeah, I thought it was a really good card. Like like I thought they had 12 really solid, 13 technically, 13 really solid matches that were very entertaining. And I think a couple upsets too, when everybody was like, huh?
Yeah.
So anytime you have an arm wrestling match that makes people go, it's gonna be, it's gonna be a good event.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So what would be some advice that you would give somebody who's new to pulling?
I'd say the best advice is to actually learn how to arm wrestle correctly. I think there's a lot of people out there. I see it too often on YouTube. It's like they're at a bar and they think they know how to arm wrestle, and everybody's pushing. All the noobs always push. They don't pull. So I think that's the number one advice I'd give for anybody is learn how to actually pull your opponent's arm. Do not push. Do not press. You can press, but nobody new ever presses the correct way. It's always, like arm break pressing. So I'd say, don't press until you've got years under your belt. But yeah, that's my biggest thing is it's fun. It's great. But it's serious too. There's definitely a proper way to arm wrestle. And so just learn that before you hurt yourself or anybody else.
For sure. Yeah, that was, I think Sarah Latanya was on the show a couple weeks ago, and she was like, don't press until you're 5 years into the sport.
Yeah, 100%. Seriously. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I think it took at least 2 years just practicing before the guys were like, oh, let's show you how to press, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you guys have been telling me for 2 years straight, don't do that. And now you're trying to get me. I don't want to. I'm like, that's scary. So, I'll dabble with it here and there, but it's definitely not going to be my go-to for sure. Right. I'll do everything first.
There you go.
Yeah.
I would agree with that for sure. And I love that advice, definitely. Because, and I think there's so many different ways that people approach the sport too, that you have to be mindful that if it's not working for you, it's not necessarily a you thing. You can find a way that it does work for you when you're around people that can teach you how to do it properly.
Yes. Yep. I actually anytime I go into a tournament, there's always after pulls, and there's always a lot of guys' girlfriends who are trying to get on the table and learn something. And usually it's with my coach, Nick Stone. They're for some reason choosing him to tell them, or show them the ropes. And then here I come walking by and he's like, oh, hey, there you go. Come over here and show her what to do. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, it's always my number, I've done it with a handful of ladies. And my first go-to is, do you know anything about arm wrestling? And they're like, no. I'm like, okay, well, let me show you how to warm up, because that's very important. So let's start with the warm up. And then I'm like, now I'm going to show you some back pressure. Let's go with some back pressure, kind of get you used to the pulling sensation. Said, now keep that pulling and let's add some side pressure. Now this is how you're supposed to arm wrestle. You don't want to do the pushing. So that's my tutorial always starting out is teach them how to practice, warm up, and do not push. Do not push. But they all do it. They all push. It's hard. It's a hard concept to get. If it's your first time on the table, you're like, you don't even know you're pushing. You think you're doing what you're being told, but you're not. So it takes a little while. You gotta trust the person that you're, getting to show you something should know enough to show you the right way. And if you are doing something not safe, they're not gonna do anything to get you hurt while they're trying to show you.
For sure. Yeah, no. So that's really smart. So what would be like end game for you? Like what would you say is like, if I can do this, I will know I have made it.
If I could beat Lydia Tupper every single time, I've made it.
There's a goal that's maybe not beating up on a teenager.
No, we don't age discriminate here, not at all. No, I think like, you know, for me, you know, I'm definitely in this for the community, you know, aspect of it. I'm very outgoing. I'm very like sociable, but I'm a hermit crab. So like, I very much like being at home, but I have no problem socializing. So I love arm wrestling because it really gets me out of my shell. And, you know, if I don't win anything or if I don't get any trophies, it won't deter me from continuing on. But it would be nice. It would be nice to win some trophies. I did win some gold Turtle Man trophies.
You did.
And so like the goal would be to continue winning those. That would be great. I wouldn't, you know, I don't want that to be like a one-off thing. So yeah, I would love to commit myself or have the ability to commit myself more to the sport, train harder, level up, and kind of get, you know, I want to feel like I'm worthy of pulling bigger opponents. Like Candy Passamore had a super match, and it almost fell through. Well, the original one did fall through. And Nick, you know, I was coming off like 8 months of no training off the couch, and Nick's like, "Hey, you feeling strong?" And I'm like, maybe. Like, what do you mean? What's going on? And he explained to me what was going on, and I'm like, well, listen, you know, for the team and just for, you know, supporting her, I will gladly be like an alternate. You know, I said, but I don't feel like I'm worthy, like a worthy opponent. So if you can find somebody better for her to pull, then please do. But if you can't find anybody else, I'm more than welcome. You know, I'm more than happy to step in and at least give her a match. I just hope I don't flop right over. But, you know, she's coming all the way from Georgia. We're honored to have her. So if I'm the last resort, I'm there. So I would love to be able to level up to the point where I feel like confident that I can, you know, pull some of those bigger names. Yeah. And not just flop right over.
For sure. No, yeah. That's 100% fair. I love that. Definitely. So yeah, so I think that's a great goal, and I think that's, you know, something that's really achievable for sure. Yeah. Which I think is really good to have, like, those, you know, achievable goals is what I like to call.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, they come to me at week 9 and be like, "Hey, can you change this and do it in a day?" And I'm like, "All right, let's make an achievable goal because it's been 9 weeks and you've not done anything."
Exactly. Yep.
Maybe not an A, but an F.
Yeah. Total world domination is top of the list, obviously, you know.
Obviously. I love that. I think, like, what I really appreciate about you and watching you pull is just, like, how much fun you have with it, how much you've just really, like, taken the sport for what it is, and you've really just found a way to, like, make those moments happen and make those memories on the table, but also not really worried about, you know, all the extra stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that comes through, because that's definitely, like, you know, if you pull with me, I'm as excited that you're winning than, you know, if I were to win. Like, even if I'm losing, like, I'm losing. At one point, I was pulling Candy at Turtle Man, and I was losing. She was pinning me, and I was like, "F yeah!" And she's looking at me like, "What do you?" Like, I'm winning. I'm like, "I know, it's awesome," you know. And then every time we got off the table, I'm hugging all the girls. Like, I'm excited for you. I'm here to support the sport and the females in it. You know, it's all about fun and enjoyment for me, and that's not how it is for everybody, and that's fine. But for me, I'm very bubbly, I'm very, you know, supportive, and That's how I'm going to be. I'll never be, I don't think I could ever be like an aggressive, like, it's all about me, it's all about that trophy type person. Those people are great. It's just not me.
Yeah, right. And you know, there's play, and that's what's nice about this sport too, is there's places where that the way that you pull is 100% appropriate, and places where those other people pull, that's appropriate. You know, like
exactly.
You know, like you have the people on like, you know, EBW who are like, yeah, well, I hope, but at the same time, like people are like, no, like we want to see the ladies who are like, yeah, I'm gonna destroy it.
Exactly. No, they're definitely entertaining, definitely inspiring. I will never be able to be that lady, but I enjoy those ladies immensely for sure.
Exactly. And so I think, you know, like for how I like to pull and like the areas that I like to pull, I want to be able to like look at somebody else on a podium and be like, yeah, girl,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. And I think that's, you know, I think that's really great when we have those people, because that's what's going to build our sport too.
Yes,
you know?
yes. I think if you
a tournament level where we want to see more women in it, you know, they're not going to come and be immediately turned off by the way that a lot of ladies are acting.
Exactly. Yeah. I was just going to say that, like, you know, if you've got, you know, kind of a bitche attitude, you know, there's already like a cat fight type energy between women, you know, it's different, you know, so it's to kind of like push that aside and be accepting and like get that, you know, high school drama type crap out of the way and you know, support one another is huge for sure. There was a girl, I don't know if you know her, Valerie Mitchell. She's Sam Mitchell's sister. She was actually like hanging around the night before we were setting up for Turtle Man, and I saw her messing around on the table with one of the other guys' girlfriends, and I was like, oh shoot, she actually like knows, like she's got all the setups correct, like the way I was like, you know what you're doing, so like, are you competing tomorrow? And she's like, oh, I don't know, I've never competed before. I said, you would do great, you know what you're doing, please compete. And she did, and she did well. So, and she did do a few more competitions. I think she got discouraged because she didn't do as well at later, you know, competitions, but it at least kind of got her, you know, my personality of being welcoming, and like, I could have looked at her and been like, oh, well, that's just more competition and I don't want her there. You know, instead I was like, dude, please join, because the more girls, the better. You know, it's always, if you can have at least 4 girls, that's great, because then at least, you know, it sucks for the 4th girl who doesn't get anything. But if you are the 3rd girl, you know, you really got 3rd and not just a participation trophy. So like that makes a difference. I've been the 3rd girl that just gets the participation trophy, and I'm like, did I really win? You know, 3rd place. I don't think I did. I mean, you know, I would have rather there been a 4th girl and got nothing, and been like, okay, I didn't get anything. But you know, she did really well. I mean, I'm like, genetics, I don't know what it is, because Sam Mitchell, I don't know if you know who he is, but he's a beast. And so she could be great, but I think it comes down to finances. You know, if you're not doing well and it's kind of like that's your motivation, you're like, I'm wasting my money, you know, if you're not getting at least a trophy or placing, you know.
For sure. Yeah, I think that's why it's like really cool to have like those state level tournaments that are, you know, very central in each state.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I think there's merit to having those be a bigger deal than I think they are, because that is where you find your people who don't really travel,
right,
want to just, you know, show up to pull. And you know, and I think, you know, and it's sad when those kind of get overshadowed by other events a little bit. I think because then, like, people are traveling away from their home state event to like go to, you know, XYZ. And nothing wrong with XYZ, like, you know, whatever promotion you want to be a part of, like, go pull.
Yeah,
know? But I do think there's a lot of merit into having, you know, making a bigger deal out of those state level.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Agreed.
So very cool. Yeah, Virginia is nice because we have 4, and they're all pretty much around the same date. So we know kind of like where to play. Like, you know, there's going to be one in February, there's going to be one in May, one in August, and one in November.
Okay.
it's kind of like one of those things of like, I don't think I've ever gone to all 4 one year.
Okay.
But I try to get to at least 2, if not 3.
Would you be going to the August one? Possibly? Because that would be one that I, like, time-wise, I might be able to attend.
Yes, you should definitely come. I'll come. Okay. I'll be there.
Okay. All right, we'll make it official. Right.
So,
Brian,
in Virginia, then I will travel to Virginia and come back to the event. So, nice. But that's an offline conversation.
Okay. All right. There we go.
But no, I'll message you for sure. And or we'll find somewhere else to meet up. Definitely.
Okay. Perfect.
There's 1,000 freaking tournaments.
Exactly. Yeah, I wanna stretch my wings a little bit, kind of stretch it out and get out there. So
definitely, definitely. Pennsylvania has some really cool ones that are awesome.
Okay.
Virginia, I love Virginia. New York has really solid ones that I'm trying to get out to. So
nice.
Yeah,
New York's not a bad drive for us either. I mean, it's a few hours, but it's doable. It's very doable.
Nice. So yeah, I can come crash at your place and we can get up and road trip.
Absolutely, 100%.
Love it.
Free breakfast.
Hey, that's what I'm here for. Give me all the sausage and bacon. Thank you very much.
All of it.
Couple eggs. I'm good. I'm solid.
Perfect.
Oh, before I went carnivore, like it would have been like, I want pancakes and waffles, and make sure there's chocolate chips in both of them.
Ooh, big spender.
Yeah, and now I'm just like, I'll do eggs and sausage. I'm good.
There we go. So no carbs at all for you? Really? Oh my God. I don't know if I could. I don't know.
Yep.
I wish.
It's definitely a choice.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it got me down to the lower weight class, so I'll take it.
Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to. Before I got sick and ended up in the hospital, I was drinking like a bottle of red wine a night, and I was like almost 190. So I'm down to like 160 right now. I dropped, just from dropping the red wine, I dropped quite a bit. So, but I'd like to, just for health reasons and just to like feel like better, like bending over. Right. I'd like to another 10 to 20 pounds would be great. But I wouldn't want to lose that without putting on some muscle. So like, it wouldn't even really be about weight. It'd be about dropping, seeing me slim down, but put on muscle. That would be a goal for sure.
For sure.
I don't know if that includes no carbs ever, but like I could definitely cut down.
For sure. Brian says that Josh and I are in a problem. Josh actually does eat. He has a low carb diet. Thank you. He actually does eat. He's not full carnivore. I think. I might be wrong on that. Maybe he is.
I think he is. He talks about meat a lot, so he does do carbs. I guess he does do some carbs. Oh yeah, rice.
Yes, that's what it was, because that's what I was thinking, because I was like, is Josh carnivore? And then he talks about having like rice and stuff, and I was like, oh no, he's just low carb.
He's got a special diet. His body's all messed up.
Right? I feel bad for him. Like my thing is like my thing was a choice. Like that I'm able to like wean off if I ever choose to, or when I ever choose to, or whatever. But like the person who actually got me on carnivore, like that's the way he has to eat in order to like.
Okay. Wow.
And so I'm like, sorry, buddy.
Yeah. That really does. You don't have a cheat day at that point. Do you have a cheat day? Do you ever give yourself cheat days?
So I yes, I did. I came off of it like accidentally.
Okay.
And got super sick. So then I was like, forget this.
Wow. Okay. That's incredible. That's incredible that our bodies are just like, no, thank you.
No, we're good.
I used to eat it all the time, and now it's like, nope.
Yeah, no, I miss stuff though, but it's okay. I'll survive somehow.
All right.
But yeah, I think I'm super excited for Team Stone and all the growth that y'all are doing. It's gonna be great. I think that's the thumbnail right now. I'm screenshotting that and placing that. I'm gonna get all sorts of views now.
That's good.
But yeah, so do you know when the next Team Stone event is?
I believe it's going to be in October. I think I unless Nick is going to sneak one in between, but Steel Beach Gym did invite us back to do a third annual Turtle Man. So that's definitely 100% going to happen.
It's like an expo.
It's an expo?
It's not a Turtle Man. It's an expo thing.
Then when would we even do Turtle Man? There's conflicting information right now.
Yeah, so there's nothing confirmed, but they may have an expo of different strength sports.
Okay.
At Steel Beach Gym, which they invited us to do.
There's going to be an expo of different strength things, and they invited us to go do that.
Turtle Man is not confirmed yet.
Turtle Man is apparently not confirmed yet. I misunderstood Nick apparently. I have got Turtle Man on the brain, and I was like, oh yeah, no, it's Turtle Man. Like, that's why else would we go there other than for Turtle Man?
There may be an upcoming super match series that is also not confirmed.
There might. I know Nick's got, he wants to be doing more stuff. I know he wants to sneak things in. There's talk of there possibly being another super match dungeon, super match series. But nothing's like fully confirmed. But yeah, the another super match series would be awesome.
With Lucky.
With Lucky. Yeah. Lucky, you and I, we have a super match at the dungeon. Go figure.
Yay!
I'll pay for your plane ticket, and then I got a free hotel room for you.
I'll be there then.
There we go. If Nick is listening, watching, if he's not, he's no longer my coach. But if he is, there's your ladies card right there. Me and Lucky. But yeah, no, it definitely. We're obviously going to have a third Turtle Man. I just apparently don't know when or where, but I would assume it's at Steel Beach because they did enjoy us being there. So, my cat.
He's so big.
Hey, hi. Yeah, he's an arm wrestler too. He likes to hop up on the table and I pretend to pull him, and then he's like, "What are you doing, Mom?" And then he nibbles on my hand. And, he really likes the arm wrestling table. He sits here and then he rests his head right on the pin line, and then he has a little crease in his fur. It's ridiculous. He's too cute.
That is adorable. I should try that for next arm wrestling meet. Is nibble on the other person's hand.
Yes,
it gives me an advantage.
He's clearly trying to train me, with ultimate tricks for sure.
Right. Like, listen, you don't need to work on your wrist, Mom. Just wipe your.
Exactly. They'll stop trying to take your wrist immediately. Oh my gosh, that's too good. Yep.
I love it. Well, very cool. So yeah, so we'll keep us posted. And
absolutely, for sure.
Definitely promote it out for him. But hop over to Stone TV. And then you get that join. It's $9.99 a month, and you get the pay-per-views, and you get cool matches, and you get cool training that Saela's doing. It's going to be amazing. So
I'll be there more often. If he gets more, subscribers and joiners, then obviously it's for me, and I'll make an appearance. I'll be there more.
It sounds like you deserve a cut for all your promotion that you did tonight.
Exactly. I need all those super chats back, Nick, that I've given you. I've given a lot of super chats.
There you go. He's like, well, YouTube takes 50% of it.
Yes, so. This is true. I know. I'm like, why am I not just giving him the money directly? I don't what am I doing? I just like super chats. I don't know.
It turned your name green. It's so
good. Exactly. It makes you feel special.
Yeah, super chat.
Lydia, are you still driving, or are you at a hotel? Are you cool if I send her the link? Maybe she'll hop off for a minute.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. This is your show, so I just wanted to make sure you were okay with it.
The more the merrier.
Right? Let me. There it is. If you're available, Lydia, and you want to hop on for a minute, Saela got some words for you.
Yeah. You're my favorite person. Other than Lucky, of course.
Oh, thanks. And Caroline.
She's my second favorite person.
Although hashtags, I know because I don't have enough watch hours, but I'm hoping now that I've had Saela on, we'll have thousands and thousands of people tune in, and I'll get my watch hours up.
Yep, I'm so popular. I'm so popular.
Why did it send her the Instagram thing? That's weird. Let me try it this way. Copy invite link. Where's my Facebook? There's my Facebook. Can you stop? Please, thank you. Although you can totally say that Lydia is your favorite person and it would count for both of us.
Okay. All right. Well, which Lydia?
Obviously, I'm number one.
Obviously.
Only because I was born first.
Facts.
So, she said, I'm in the car on the way home. Wish I could. Oh, man. Girl, jump in from the car. And
yeah.
Yeah,
we'll talk service? You gotta have good, mobile provider and have good service.
Right? I mean, she does, because have you seen the videos she makes from the car?
Right? She's the best vlogger. She really is.
She really is. No, I'm so jealous of her vlogging skills. I'm like, what is this? I couldn't make this on CapCut if I tried.
Seriously.
She's just out here slaying vlogs like nobody's business.
You know, one thing that I absolutely, again, there's so many things I admire about Lydia, but one of the top things is, I've gone through and I've stalked her on YouTube. So I've watched all of her stuff, and I really love that she shows her losses with her wins. Not everybody does that. A lot of people, and I'm not naming any names, but there's a lot of people that I've seen that it's they're showing all of their wins, and it's you're just trying to make yourself look good. So there's a little loss of respect when I see something like that. Has you could be the best puller ever, but if you're not showing any of your losses, it's you're trying to pretend like you're not human. So ultimate admiration for her on that. She shows everything.
Yeah, definitely. Who was it? Who was I talking to? I was talking to Henry. He does a podcast as well, and he said, by default, usually the person in the room with the most losses is the best arm wrestler.
Oh, okay, that's me! I knew it! I'm awesome.
100%.
Oh, shit, that's funny.
But I was like, oh snap, Henry, that's
kind of. Yeah. I like that.
He said somebody had told him that. I don't know who it was, so I can't credit the original person, so I'm just going to credit Henry. So.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Brian says, you don't learn from wins. So true.
Yes. True. Yep. I think that for me, the losses are what gives me the most motivation to train and get better, because if you win, you've won. What do you need to work on? You know what I mean? It just kind of gives you this ego. So luckily, I have a lot of inspirational matches that make me wanna keep going, and very few ego matches. Very few.
losses that hurt my ego.
Right.
So that's the extent of my ego match.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I agree with you for sure. Like,
Yeah.
I do. I respect Lydia for that.
Absolutely. Yeah. And she, I mean,
it's just good content regardless. Like, people, I think people feel like they actually lose respect by like if they do lose. But like for me, like when I watch, no matter who I'm watching, I'm just happy that both girls are on the table. They're pulling, and it doesn't really matter the outcome. And sometimes, you know, you might surprise yourself, or sometimes even if you lose, it's still a really incredible match because you did something really cool. Yeah, it maybe didn't work out, but you still showed a side or a, you know, something happened in it that made people, oh wow, cool. Or you know, or you watch it back and be like, man, if I had made this one adjustment, you know.
Yeah. And that's exactly what Lydia did. She went back, she watched all of the content from Turtle Man, and she said, screw that chick, and I'm going to kick her ass the next time I see her. And she did. She wiped the floor with me. So, mad respect.
No, I love that. I agree with you for sure.
Yeah.
On that. So I will have the reel of Lucky's losses on my YouTube that y'all can.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't have much out there, but I
my wins.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because like the Turtle Man content tournament was my best one, and I don't have any of it on my YouTube or my Instagram. It's nowhere to be found. It's on my it's on my husband's GoPro that he decided that he was gonna, you know, it was new and he was gonna, you know, film all the stuff on there, and it's still on there because he doesn't know. Well, now he claims to know how to get it off there, but I'm like, I mean, no, by, you know, at this point, forget it. It was the best thing I ever did.
Between foot rubs and the bubble bath, he's gonna edit a really cool Saela highlight reel.
Lydia,
I love it.
Yeah, Lydia is the only reason why I actually get to see any of my arm wrestling from there. So, one of the many reasons why I love her.
Shout out to Lydia.
Yeah, best vlogger.
Right. Wow, throw me into the best right. Yeah, no, I heard it. I heard it go beep, dun, dun.
Oh shit!
It looks like a greyhound from here.
Yep. Oh yeah.
That's so great.
That is funny.
Man, I'm so excited for you. Tomorrow's going to be such a beautiful day in the neighborhood just because of my show. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Brian, make sure you're taking notes on all your honey to do stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He can add taking out the trash to that. That'd be nice. You know, one less chore for myself. Yeah.
Feeding the cats, doing the litter box.
Might as well do some laundry too. You know.
Laundry. That's really important.
Yeah.
You know, vacuuming. You know, if you're gonna take out the trash, you might as well vacuum. Maybe sweep up under the trash can. Take the trash can out, hose it down. Make sure there's no like spills and stuff. Oh yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Might as well
clean a bathroom.
Scrub a toilet, you know, just if we got 3, but scrub, I mean, just 1, that'd be great, you know.
He said, I'm going to Northampton by myself.
That's fine. Yep. Bring me back something nice, maybe if they're selling anything.
Is it like an art fair, or is it like at a museum, like art show gallery?
Are you just gonna put it in the chat, or are you gonna speak it out loud?
Oh, it's like an art fair.
It's a fair, yeah. So he could bring me something nice home.
Sweet. Yeah. My favorite color's purple.
My favorite color is purple. Stop it! I think I knew that of you because you got, you know, Purple Rain and all that. So, but yeah, no, my favorite color is purple as well. Purple twinsies.
Are really
Nick Stone only knows that my favorite color is purple because after the Fistful of Dollars, we went to this place called Sultan's in Waterbury, and we had no idea that every Saturday night they do belly dancing. So the belly dancer came out, and I was like, "Oh, this is awesome!" And she was in purple, and I was like, "It's my favorite color." So he will forever remember that my favorite color is purple, only because we witnessed the belly dancer together. So it was a good time. It was a good time. I was like, "What were the odds that we chose this place and there was belly dancing tonight?" It was good.
So now when we do our super match, you have to tell them that we have to have like matching purple.
Yes.
And our like little award thing needs to be purple.
Yes. 100%. 100%. Love
and
it.
Be like, you know how my favorite color is purple? Well, so is Lucky. So
yes. And winner gets to claim the color for themselves. That's it. Like the loser has to forfeit that as their favorite color.
You're going down.
I'm prepared to lose. It's okay. It's in your name. You can't lose. So.
That would be so motivating, man. I'm talking three flash pins.
Right. I tried.
You tried. It was perfect. She gets to keep purple.
Nice. I guess my husband's going to bed.
So I had, you can't really see, but I had like this crazy thumb injury right before my event last weekend.
Okay.
In the group chat to the girls, and they're like, "Well, at least it's
purple." Yes. Silver lining.
Right? I'm so excited.
Yep. Oh my gosh, that's good.
It didn't help that I was holding it up to like a purple bag, so it like really like looked.
It was straight up purple.
The photo, but it was like purple. And
yep.
I was like, well, there goes left hair.
Oh man.
But we had a good time. Regardless, and I mean, I have nothing but respect for both of the ladies and how much fun we had, and just and we just have to. I need you to change your last name to Wood so that you can join us next year.
Okay, I can do that. I can hyphenate it. Yeah.
Saela Jones Wood. That works. That's awesome. That's perfect.
So freaking awesome.
So yeah. So that was like the big joke is we're just gonna like recruit all these random ladies to change their last name to Wood so that we can have like a bunch of people to pull with us next time.
That works.
So
honorary Woods.
Oh yeah. All y'all get to be honorary Wood.
I love it.
So well, very cool. Well, it's almost midnight and
I know.
It's great.
I stayed up really late for you. I'd be in bed by like 10. I was like, I gotta hang out with you tonight.
I love that.
I'm like wide awake. I'm energized. I could go for another 3 hours. Like, what are you doing? Why are you trying to get off this with me? What do you mean? Come on.
Well, I was just saying,
all night.
Where you need to be. Like, if you're ready for bed, we can totally call it off and call it quits. But other than that, like, what else can we talk about? Let's
right? I'm good. 3 a.m.
Right. I have my own like internal clock because late night Lucky is a very dangerous Lucky to be on.
Okay. That sounds spicy.
Because I do. I be getting spicy, and then people be getting their feelings hurt, and I'm like, yo, I'm just playing. I'm sorry.
Right? Oh, thicker skin. They gotta take a page out of Josh's book.
What was it? It's so thick and thin, or hair. No, skin so thick the hair don't even grow.
Oh my gosh. Poor Josh. Good thing he's not watching.
He's probably gonna see this on a replay and be like, you both are making forever.
Oh my gosh. I won't mention the thing that I found out that I had no idea that was under his hat or not under his hat.
It was blinding though, that's for sure.
It's very shiny. Very shiny.
Very shiny.
Oh my gosh. He's going to hate us. Oh boy. He's a good time though. He's a good time.
Oh, for sure. When he sent me the little video clip on email, and I was like, yes, now I have your email to harass you. And he was like, text on you, it doesn't go to my phone. And I was like, unrelated, I think you should put your email on your phone.
Right?
He's like, that's a great idea. Wait a minute.
Oh shit.
But that's the thing about like the community that I love is just like finding like the goofballs that we can just, like, it doesn't like we just have fun and it's just funny and it's goofy and it doesn't matter that it doesn't make sense to anybody else.
Yep.
And we just laugh about stuff.
That's the best time.
For sure. Like when you're on the table it's serious, but when you're off the table it's whatever.
Exactly. 50% of the time when I'm on the table it's serious, and you know it's mostly not serious. I don't know. I wish you could have seen me at Turtle Man. I was like, even Candy was like, at one point I was pulling Val and she was winning and I was like, oh no, and Candy was like, dude, you're a riot, like you're just, you know. I'm like, I'm enjoying myself, that's it, you know. It was a good time. I was not enjoying myself at Tri-States when Lydia was kicking my buns, though. I was not enjoying myself there, but
That's fair.
And then I grip up with that chick Sabrina, and I'm just like, oh, this is not gonna go well. That's not going well at all, and that was just a flop right over. I don't want to hurt myself, so we're done.
Right.
You know, but when you can have a good time on the table, it makes it extra special.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, and like when you can just enjoy the people who you're around too.
Yeah. Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I suffered some, pretty significant loss, but I mean, it didn't matter because like, we were all hanging out afterwards or after pulling, we were goofing around, we were joking, trash talking each other afterwards.
There we go. That's the best part.
Oh, for sure. And also, all of the people who, like, after they win, they come up and they give you advice and, like, tell you what you need to work out, or, like, tell you, like, hey, you really felt strong here. Like, you pursue that this way.
Exactly.
And they do that really positive, constructive criticism that really, like, changes your trajectory. Like, I think that's, like, really, really cool.
Yeah. Agreed.
Like, Angie Rose is that person for me. Martha Swick's been that person for me. Shauna Wagner. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I really appreciate those ladies for sure.
I don't think I've had I don't think I've really had any chicks come up afterwards and like give me any pointers. My teammate Viking Mike, however, is very verbal during and after my matches that I lose of how disappointed he is in me and everything I did wrong and everything that I should do differently. And he's great.
For you. That sounds so great.
Yeah, he's a great teammate. It is actually great, but it's humorous, but there's a little part of me that's dying inside. Like, leave me alone, Mike. But it's helpful for sure. For sure.
Yeah, Mike does that with our matches. So when we dissect it, and he'll be like, "You see, listen, that was me."
Yes, right. There you go.
But no, I think I think that was like a big turning point for me though, was one time last August, I was watching my match back and I was watching it by myself because he was driving. And I was like, what am I doing? Why is my elbow there?
Yeah. Yeah.
He was like,
Yeah.
really, really proud of you for seeing.
There we go, right? Yep.
Because I was able to like finally get to the point where I could critique my own matches of like.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I definitely do that a lot. I do that as well. I think we're definitely our worst critics, you know. I think we probably are harder on ourselves than anybody else.
For sure. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
But it's so easy. It's so easy to look at something to be like,
yeah. I recently had one of those and I was like, but I'm going to take a page out of Lydia's book and I'm going to post it on YouTube anyway, even though I hate it. It looks like crap and I look like a terrible arm wrestler, but I'm going to show the world.
Right. And then it'd be the one with your most views and you're like, what?
Right? Yes. But you know, next year I could be like, look at the comparison, you know, look how, hopefully I'll be like, look how much better I am, you know.
Oh, you
hopefully.
I have no doubt. Because I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna help you out.
Awesome.
And then you're gonna help me out, and then your teammate's gonna yell at me, and I'm gonna be like, listen, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. I know. There's times where I'm like, you guys don't know that I'm a girl and like I have feelings that I'm pushing deep down inside and I don't want to cry in front of you all. There's a lot of the times training with Nick. Nick doesn't give a crap that I'm a girl, and Nick's scary, and there's no crying in the labyrinth. So, you know, it's do it because he said to do it, and that's that. End of story.
I low-key feel bad because, like, I'd be the one that making my teammates cry. Like,
oh boy!
I'm like, wow, you all suck. We need to get better.
That's pure motivation. That would definitely help me. That would make me feel good.
I was yelling at a teammate the other day about something, and my other teammate just looked at me. He's like, "It's been a year. It's like, just don't look."
Oh.
Yes. As soon as we don't look, all we're gonna hear is.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
So, but yeah, I was just like, Get it together, gentlemen. Please and thank you. Stop embarrassing me.
Right. I hear you.
To Mike because he's my proxy.
Okay. Nice.
I love it, Brian. Because that there is validity in that. Because there are things that when you hear from other people, but then when a certain somebody says it, you're like, how dare you say that to me?
Exactly. Yep.
Man. Hey, we should take this offline so I can tell you the story.
Okay.
Yeah, then we can talk for another hour offline.
Yeah, that worked.
Remember, $300 if you want to see the After Dark. I'm stealing that from the Can-Am show. Huh?
Yeah.
Because that's what they be doing. They be doing their After Dark. But
I like that. That's cool.
It's currently dark, so I gotta come up with a lucky way of saying it.
Okay.
Oh, if you wanna feel the purple rain, $300. Wait, no, we can't do that.
No. It's probably not.
This is why I can't be on after midnight. Dang it, Saela.
It's only 5 minutes after. It's hitting hard, huh? That's too funny. Oh my gosh.
Just because you have a great night. Bye. Well, stay on real quick, but thank you all for joining us for the Lucky Ones podcast. This is my amazing guest tonight, Miss Saela Jones, episode 77. I will never forget it ever. And I'm super just proud of her and all her growth. And we make it off Connecticut. Make sure you hit up Team Stone and get on the table with her and just feel the positivity, the power, all the good things.
Yeah.
And girl, good luck to you in the sport and all that. I can't wait to continue watching your incredible future. I can't wait for our amazing super match that's happening apparently.
Yes, it's happening.
Shortly. And thank you so much for being our guest tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. All right, y'all. Stay strong, pull smart, and we'll see you next week.